criminal law, pharmaceutical, and healthcare, defense for companies and executives. The pharmaceutical and healthcare sector is subject to stringent international regulations and increasingly rigorous controls. Errors, irregularities, and unjust accusations can jeopardize companies, executives, and investors in the sector. We at the international law firm ILA specialize in defending pharmaceutical companies, biotech, big pharma in criminal disputes and proceedings for healthcare fraud. So if your company is under investigation or you want to protect it from legal risks, contact us today at the number you find here for a confidential consultation. Crimes of illegal experimentation and medical liability. Clinical trials are subject to strict regulations at the international level. Procedural errors, lack of authorizations, or ethical issues can lead to severe penalties. And criminal liability. Legal risks for companies, trials conducted without official authorization, clinical tests that do not meet international safety standards, liability for harm to patients, or the use of experimental drugs without adequate controls. MILA's defense, legal assistance to executives and managers of clinical trials, defense in proceedings. For medical negligence and unintentional injuries, strategies to demonstrate compliance with international regulations. Unapproved, counterfeit, illicit, or illegally imported drugs. The trafficking of unauthorized drugs is one of the most prosecuted crimes internationally. Many executives and pharmaceutical companies find themselves involved, sometimes without direct fault, in criminal proceedings for the importation of unauthorized drugs. In the markets of reference, production and sale of counterfeit medicines without official certifications, international distribution of products, healthcare products not compliant with EU and FDA regulations. ILA's assistance defends companies and executives accused of illegal drug trafficking, manages international disputes with regulatory bodies such as EMA, FDA, and WHO, and protects trademarks and patents against counterfeiting and unfair competition. Assistance to biotech and big pharma in healthcare frauds. The biotech and pharmaceutical sector is often the target of investigations for alleged healthcare frauds and contractual irregularities. The main offenses contested include manipulation of clinical data or falsification of scientific studies, omission of information on drug side effects, fraud in contracts with public and private healthcare entities. How LA intervenes. Criminal defense for executives and companies accused of healthcare frauds, assistance in cases of disputes with regulatory authorities and international prosecutors, strategies for regulatory compliance and protection from investigations. Global legal defense for the healthcare and pharmaceutical sector. Thus, ILA is an international team with operational offices in major pharmaceutical and biotech hubs. ILA defends companies and executives anywhere in the world, protects your business from sanctions, seizures, and criminal proceedings, and works closely with experts, regulators, and legal advisors in multiple countries. So, if your company is under investigation and you want to protect your position, contact us today, now, for a confidential private consultation. The ILA line is a 24-hour helpline providing immediate support in case of a legal emergency.